The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe somebody who's not on this planet.
But how many people are not?
Everybody's knows.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Bucks. And they barely squeaked by with that one, edging out by just 1 point.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Wilson Chandler out there with Lowry, and it's Moss in at the shooting guard. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
He has such terrific form and consistency on the free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Lowry against Johnson. The drive by Lowry. Osgood with the steal. Here's James. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. James has got his first 2 points.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. Shot off the pick. And Lowry gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. Mozgov passes to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. And again, LeBron James. James has got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Moss. Had a hand on it. James against Lowry. Johnson, wide open, he fires. His 3-pointers off the mark. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said, if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
Yeah, and they can light it up when they get it going. It's going to take a top-notch effort defensively to keep them in check.
And you know what? I think they're up for it. I like to hear Coach acknowledging the challenge they're facing. They know what they're in for.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the Raptors pick up 2. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Chandler kicks to Love and taken away by Johnson. All going up court. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Johnson.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Johnson. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thank you, Doris. LeBron outside. Mozgov sets a screen for Shumpert. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Chang pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Johnson dishes to Mozgov. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
James kicks to Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lowry passes to Chandler. Chandler with the screen on Shumpert. Now, here's Joseph. Running by Shumpert. 3 on the clock. Here's Chandler. The rebound by Johnson.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Releases. Toronto grabs the miss. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Estes is Ely. He's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for James. And Irving subbed in for Shumpert. Now here's Johnson. He's got 8. Outside Irving. A 3. No luck. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The pass to Joseph. There's the feed to Chandler. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected.
For me, at a younger age,
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron has become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Terrence Ross. Jamari Carroll is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Moss in at the 1 spot. Johnson against Ross. There's the dish to Azili. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Irving. Shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Boston.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You can't guard us on the perimeter.
Ready to shoot your way out of the slump.
Spacing.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Love comes in for Thompson. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Johnson in for Irving. And it's Johnson penetrating. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Johnson outside. James right side. Back to Johnson. Over to the left wing. Here's Mozgov. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Vern. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. This is Ely. He's checked in for Mozgov. Ross is checked in for Toronto. Here is Ross. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And the basket by Johnson.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocks it down. Sweet.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
It's James atop the key. Fires from deep. And it's Johnson again missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Such a wide open look. He has 6.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
The Cavaliers leading by 21.
Kevin.
1 second left. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude...
Yes, Kevin, I'm